What's up guys, this is Rishi here, back with another War Thunder related video, and as promised today I will be reviewing the Spitfire Mark 9. Yes, the aircraft that is in front of you right now is a Spitfire Mark 9. It is actually from the British faction, well, because Spitfire is a British aircraft, and if you're in the British faction you will get this aircraft at level 10, but me being in the US I had to wait till level 11 and then buy it with my premium currency. Those are, you know, the Golden Eagles. So yeah, I mean, why did I spend so many Golden Eagles on this aircraft? Well, that's because I love this aircraft. This is actually one of the two most iconic aircrafts of World War II, and the other one is, well, apparently P-51D Mustang in my opinion. Alright, now talking about this aircraft's takeoff. Well, this aircraft does not really need a very long runway to take off, especially because of the, just because of the fact that it has elliptical wing design. Now, what is an elliptical wing design? Well, it is kind of the wing that you're seeing right now. It is kind of egg-shaped towards the outside, which gives them the ability to create less and less drag. Now, when you have less drag, you gain more and more speed, right? Your aircraft is more aerodynamic. So to gain that, these aircrafts were given elliptical wing designs, but because they were given elliptical wing designs, they were very delicate. Remember that. Elliptical wing designs are very, very delicate. They can tear right off under high Gs, and if they take damage, the effect of that damage, even if the damage is minimal, the effect of the damage is actually maximized as much as it can be. So that is actually the catch in this whole thing. This aircraft, to be honest, is one of the best aircrafts in the game, especially because of its turn speed. It turns at 16.8. The turn rate is 16.8 seconds. That means it can do a full 360 in 16.8 seconds. Yes, and that is actually one of the tightest turn radiuses. Literally, it can actually outturn a Japanese Zero, and Japanese Zeros are well known to be turn fighters. Usually if you ask a good dogfighter, he would certainly say do not get into a turn fight with a goddamn Japanese Zero, because if you do, he will outturn you like shit and you won't even come to know what happened. But in this aircraft, in the Spitfire Mark 9, you can actually outturn a Zero if you're actually dogfighting correctly. Now, talking about this aircraft's tactics that you should be using in this aircraft, well, if you're using a Spitfire Mark 9, what I would suggest you to do is get into turn fights as much as possible. Do not go into energy fighting, because this aircraft is, well, very light. Let me tell you that. So if you climb, it loses its speed really fast and it goes into a stall really fast. So don't get into energy fighting. Energy fighting is basically, climb fights and diving fights. Do not get into energy fights. Rather get into turn fights, because this thing can outrun almost every aircraft out there. I would say about 98% of the aircrafts can be outturned by a Spitfire Mark 9, and this aircraft, let me tell you, is actually much better than most of the aircrafts above its tier. It can still outturn most of the aircrafts above its tier. I can actually beat a freaking Mustang in a turn fight, if you ask me. Now, the tactics that I would use apart from turn fighting is always taking up a good height. In fact, I would suggest that to use that tactic in every dogfight possible. Every match possible. Take up a good height. Alright, I usually go to about 5,000 to 7,000 meters, but then again, this aircraft has a catch. I mean, this aircraft is actually too good to be true, and let me tell you why is it too good to be true. It turns really tight. It has decent amount of armament on it, like 20mm and 220mm and 7.7mm. It's not the most hard hitting, but yes, it does the well. It does the job well. Okay, it's not the most hard hitting like 37mm and shit, but it's not the weakest. It's somewhere in the middle, good, balanced out. And if you can use them correctly, if you can aim with them correctly, it doesn't really take that long to kill one of the enemy aircrafts. Now, where is the catch? The catch is, if you go really high with this aircraft, because of its delicate elliptical wings, this aircraft actually puts you in danger of losing your wings really quick because of the high Gs. And let's try that out right now. You see? There we go. And well, you just saw right there what happened. I was hardly at what, 600, 650? At my speed, and the wings broke right off because of those high G's. So I would suggest you, like keep yourself away from high G dives, alright, negative G dives and positive G climbs. I mean high G's, not just 6 or 8 G's. If you go above that, dude, your wings are gone. You just saw that yourself. So I would, the only thing that I would say about this aircraft, get into turn fights as much as possible. It can outturn 98% of the aircrafts in the game. Stay away from high G dives, high G climbs, or high G turns if you want your wings to be intact. Okay, if you want your wings to be, well, off, that's completely your wish, because I just showed you I was diving without my engine, without my throttle. It was at 0% and I still managed to break my wings off. The last advice that I would actually give about this aircraft is actually about about its landing. As this aircraft's body is very, very light, just to make it maneuverable and agile, it actually has a catch while landing as well. So you've got to be careful while landing. Let me show you what it does. Alright, now coming in for a soft landing, if you come too hard, or if you come too fast, you actually, are in a danger of tipping your aircraft, because this aircraft is front heavy. Because of its light body in the back, the engine side, the engine part of the aircraft, which is the front, it is front heavy, and that is why if you keep braking constantly, it actually, endangers your aircraft for tipping to the front, right? I mean, you see how it's tipping to the front, how the tail is not going down. I have to like control my braking, not brake all the time, just brake and then leave the brake and then touch down slowly, and the moment you leave the brake for that 1 second, you see, there you go, and it tips. See, this is the freaking problem with this aircraft. If you don't control your braking, this is what it does. It just tips your aircraft to its nose, and then you've got like 30 seconds of repair. And well, you've got all my advices. Get into turn fights with this aircraft. Go on a high altitude, but do not dive directly. Dive in a spiral so that you can save yourself that speed, save yourself from those high G's so that your wings don't tear off. And control your landing, control your braking while landing, and those are all the advices that you would need, for the Spitfire Mark 9. And with all that's being said, I think that'll be all for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed the, in detail, brief review of Spitfire Mark 9. And if you did, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new here. And I hope you guys are excited about my cinematic video on this Friday, which will be again a War Thunder video. Yes, a War Thunder cinematic video, which is actually a mission that I carried out. But anyways, I won't give any more spoilers. So yeah, till the next time, you guys take care. This is Dishy signing off for now.